Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm getting ready to go out, and even though we do not have fall in Florida, I want to think that we do. So I'm going to get with the program. I'm going to do a fall look, a simple one. I'm not going to do anything fancy. Hopefully I have the camera setting correct because you know how it goes with me. All right, I've got foundation on. I have the Becca Ultimate Coverage, and I use mine in tan. This is the Too Faced new concealer. You can use it to conceal, for contouring, highlight, and retouching, and mine is in golden beige. For my lipstick, I'm using the Becca Glow Gloss in Dahlia, and I topped it up with a little bit of Jouer in Sugar Plum. And I also added some Becca Hydra-Mist on to try to eliminate those pores a little bit. We're going out to dinner. We have some friends that are visiting from Alabama. And every time that they're in town, we try to meet up with them. Yeah, my hair looks crazy. And I don't have a tie here. I have to go get my hair dyed. Anyway, so he was stationed here in Florida, I think, way back when. Oh yeah, doesn't that look attractive? Anyway, he was stationed here at Patrick when Wayne was there as well. He's I think a retired colonel as well. Anyway, I'm going to use the Violet Voss Pro because I love this palette. I haven't used it in forever. And as you can see, this is a much loved palette. I loved it and I thought I'm going to take it out to play today. So anyway, then our friends, moved to Alabama, and that's where they're at. I'm using Thanks a Latte to apply all over my lid. And now they are building a home right here in Central Florida, but they're only going to be here for a few days, so we're going to meet them for dinner. I'm taking some Bestie, and I am going to apply it to my crease. We're thinking about going with them and just visiting just so I can see some turns of leaves. I'm taking a few days and or even just a weekend and just going and visiting with them in Alabama. I love going to Tennessee in this time of the year, and the drive to Tennessee isn't that far away. My chair is all crooked. Okay. Oh, I didn't show you the shades, did I? I'll show you. All right, this is the shade that I placed all over my lid. This is Thanks a Latte. And then for my crease, I use Bestie, and it's this shade right here. And now for my outer V, I'm going to use this one down here in the bottom corner. This is Wine and Dine. Isn't that palette gorgeous? I'm putting it in the drawer where I rotate all of my stash. I'm just going to apply that in the outer V, and I'm bringing it up because of my hooded eyes. Otherwise, you'll never be able to see that shade. I hope you can see. Yeah. Just making sure that I'm in focus. I don't like to bring it in too far, just because I just don't think it looks good on me. I see some other ladies doing it, and I think it looks amazing. But on me, it just doesn't look right. Now I'm going in with this shade right up here, and the name of that shade is Transition. I'm going to apply it a little bit higher than what the Wine and Dine that I just applied, and that's just because I want try to eliminate some of the harsh lines, and I'll blend it. And it doesn't matter if your eyeshadow comes all the way down, because we can clean it up afterwards. There are different techniques to do that. I just use a little bit of concealer and call it a day. That's just the way I do it. That's what works easier for me, because I forget to put on tape, I forget powders, I forget all that stuff. And of course, I don't know if I said this, but you can use any palette you want. I'm just using this one. So I need to use the shades that I have. I'm going to use this shade right here, and that shade is How You Doing? And that's the shade that I'm going to use on my movable lid. If I can find my brush, because You know what? I just wasn't prepared. I thought I was prepared, but I was not. What did I say I was going to use? How you doing? And I'm just going to pat it. Oh, I just love these Violet Voss palettes. I think the shades are just amazing. I don't even, you know, I grabbed this one and I don't even know if this palette is still available. And I am so sorry if it's not. I wasn't thinking. I'm going to use, what is this, crystal right here. And I'm going to use that for my inner corners. For my waterline, I'm taking an Urban Decay pencil in the shade Lucky, and I'm going to do my waterline. I don't like to use dark shades in my waterline. My eyes are not that big, and when I use a dark shade, I think it just makes them look smaller. That's just me. I just don't think it looks good at all. Not that that stopped me back in the 70s, that's for sure. I feel like going back to my 17-year-old self and asking, what the heck are you thinking? So, let me tell you. We're going to, the restaurant we're going to today is called Meg O'Malley's, and that is in the historic district down in downtown. It's a small little area where it's all antique shops and stuff. Anyway, this is a great little Irish pub. I love it. I'm going to use Teddy Bear, which is this one right here, and I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to, what am I thinking? I'm just going to apply it to my outer third. And I'm going to bring it up. Now I'm going to take a flat shader brush, whatever shader brush you have, and I'm going to go back in with the same Teddy Bear that I just used for my lower, for the outer third, and I'm just going to deepen up just the outer V and bring it in a little. And as I always say, I do this just because of my hooded eyes. I'm going to take this shade right here, Cool Beans, and I'm going to do the inner portion with that. And I'm going to blend it all together. Going back in with the fluffy brush, and I'm going to make sure that I don't have any harsh lines. Try to blend that as much as possible. Taking a flat shader brush, and I'm going back with this shade here. That one is called Crystal, and I'm going to just apply a little bit right by my brows. I'm going to take that Cool Beans right here, and I'm going to add a little bit of that to my lid over How You Doing, because that How You Doing, it's looking a bit peachy, more than I thought. So I'm just going to add a little bit. For blush, just to keep it into the theme of things, I'm using Dahlia by Becca, and it's this one. It's basically the same shade as the lip gloss. These lip glosses are so nice. And I haven't used Dahlia in so long and have totally forgotten how pigmented it is. That's alright, I'll fix it. You just need a little tiny, just like a little bit. If that happens to you, just take a fluffy brush and it's clean and just kind of swirl it around a little, and you see it just lightens up a bit. I'm going to add some mascara and I'll be right back. Alright everyone, that's it. That's the finished look. I fixed my hair a little bit. I added some mascara. I used the Lancome. This is the Monsieur Big, I think it's called. Yeah, Monsieur Big. I never remember. I bought those because they were half price during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, and I thought I'd give it a shot. And I have been loving that mascara. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.